In 1 minute. So you'll need you need something to go under your head. So we're going to do some of those side chest openers. So you need a cushion or a towel folded up, and then it's weight and band as normal. Morning.
Morning.
Hello. So we're going to start nice and gently, lots of mobility to begin with. In fact, today is fairly steady actually because it's hot. Right. I think we're good to go. Let's come out from Nick and Rowan and Jane. Alright. So starting on the mat, cat to cow to start with. You're going to start on all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can do the whole session in socks or barefoot today as well. You don't need to have shoes on. A little bit more comfortable. Yeah. Just get layers off. Straight to sports bra. So really work on arching and dipping. Start mobilising your spine. Keep going. Get some stopwatches going. Hi Jane. Okay, and then tuck your toes under, push up into downward dog. And then just start doing some little knee dips. So pushing your other heel down to the ground, nice and steady. So a few more of those. And then drop your knees down to the floor. So you're going to do a child pose and then waggle your hips from side to side. So drop into a child pose, then come up and just give your hips a good few waggles from side to side, then back into child pose, and then up, and just keep doing that. So keep moving from side to side, and then down. Keep going. So this should feel really nice, kind of a bit of a pull, kind of outside of your hip a little bit. Keep pushing side to side, and then down. Do a few more. And then grab a cushion or a folded up towel or something that you can put underneath your head. Hang on a second, just a bit. Put Rowan in as well. Perfect. So put whatever you're using underneath your head, just to support your head. It makes it a lot more comfortable using something under your head. And then curl up and open up your top arm like that. If you feel like your top hip is rolling back a lot, then just drop your top leg over a little bit just to anchor your hips in place. And then try and rotate all the way over. Look at your hand as you rotate. If you find that's a little bit uncomfortable, if it's making you feel a bit dizzy, then you can keep looking straight ahead. Keep going. And then roll over to the other side. Let's put you on mute. So again, if you need to drop that top leg over just to keep your hips in place, then do that. Well done, keep going. Good. Just do 2 more. And then move your cushion or towel out of the way and then lie on your back. So it's lie on your back with your arms outstretched the first phase of this. Feet together, knees together, and roll your knees from side to side. Trying to keep your opposite shoulder on the ground. More seconds. Now I want you to put your hands behind your head, pull your elbows apart so your elbows are on the ground, and then roll your knees from side to side again. So what you might find is that as you roll to one side, your opposite elbow comes off the ground. Really force that elbow down. Keep it in contact with the ground. And now take your arms down by your sides again and cross one leg over the other. So you've got the outside of your foot across your knee and roll in both directions. I'm doing a little bit more lower back mobility than normal, just if you've had a disturbed night. Sometimes your lower back can be a bit more tight. I imagine all of us were quite warm last night. Try and keep your core engaged doing this as well, so try and pull your tummy down towards your spine a little bit. Good, and then change sides. And done. So just do one more roll to each direction. And then take your head into your hands, head up a little bit, one leg straight, and kick up your straight leg. Try and keep your leg as straight as you can. Two more kicks, and then change sides. Quite well done. Two more kicks. And then both feet on the floor, arms down by your side, push up and roll down. So bridge with a roll down. When you get to the top of the bridge, engage your core, so pull your tummy down a little bit towards your spine. Do two more and then come up to stand. And just do a few arm circles forward and back. So arm circles forward. Make sure you're standing with your bum tucked under, core braced. And then arm circles back. Good. Right, next set. You're going to need your red band for this one. So grab your band. First exercise is a teaser with a band press. So I'll show you the movement first of all, and then you can do it. So sitting down, heels down and toes up. You don't need to do this with your legs raised. It's hard enough doing it this way. Take the band. So slightly wider than shoulder width apart. So holding it kind of like about that. Lean back ever so slightly, core engaged. Bring the band up above your shoulders and you're going to pull down across your back. So I'll show you from behind. So I'm not really pulling the band apart, but you can do. And just bringing the band onto your shoulders. So you should feel it working in your tummy quite low down. And you should also feel like you're getting a little bit of like mobilisation across your upper back as well. And then over time, you'll start to get a little bit of a burn in your upper back. Last 5 seconds. And then done. Next one, dead bugs. So onto your back. Again, holding the band above your shoulders. And you're going to extend one leg and take the band above your shoulders. Behind your head, does that make more sense? So both arms come back and one leg goes down. Now if that's too challenging or if that's just too complicated a movement, hold your legs in place and take your arms behind your head. If you're finding this is a little bit uncomfortable for your shoulders, then you can hold the band a little bit wider and move your arms behind your head in kind of a Y movement. But just do what is comfortable. So if you can do the leg movement as well as the band movement, it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging for your brain as well, blimey. I'm not sure I can talk and do this anymore. Keep going. One more on each leg, and remember you must be able to keep your back on the ground. If it's making your back arch, keep your legs still and rest. Well done. Right, next one. You can either hold weight or you can hold your band. Written all my instructions down in there. Yeah. So this is better with the weight because the weight helps to anchor your back in place, but you can hold a band if you want to. Let me show you. So holding the weight in your hands, that doesn't move. And you're going to do little bent leg drops down towards the floor. You can do it holding a band, but the weight is a better thing to do for this. So holding the weight above your shoulders, your arms don't move, and then tap your bent leg down to the floor. And again, being really careful that your back stays flat to the ground. If you're struggling to stop your back from arching, just bring your knees in towards your chest a little bit until you can feel your back drop down to the ground, and then drop your legs from that position. So that's how you make it easier. If you want to make it harder, drop your legs away and drop your legs down from there. 10 more seconds. Well done, that's good. So if you can feel your back coming off the ground, each time you bring both legs back up again, reset, so re-push your back down, and 2, 1, done. Perfect. Have a little drink. We'll give you a little rest in between each set of this. Keep drinking as well. And then we're going to do those again. So teaser, band press, again with the band. Slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lean back, make sure you've got your core braced, arms up, and then pull that down behind your head. You can have a wider grip as well if you need to. If your shoulder mobility isn't great, or your upper back is very tight, then a wider grip will be more comfortable. Try and think about keeping your tummy pulled back in towards your spine. Well done. Keep breathing, Tom. 5 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Ooh, that's quite challenging, that one. And then dead bugs. On your back. Spin around, got the sunrise now. Okay, so same as last time. Band in your hands. Off you go. Taking both hands behind your head makes it a lot more challenging for your back to stay flat to the ground. So each time you have your arms and legs up, push your back into the ground again. Try and keep that feeling going as you extend. Keep going. And remember, it's absolutely fine to keep your legs still. If you're struggling with your back, don't move your legs, just move your arms. 3, 2, 1. Put the bands down. Grab your weight again. Bent leg drops. So you can progress this one if you want to for the second set. If you want to make it more challenging, drop single, single, and then double. But only do that if you can really control your back. So you should feel this in your tummy, below your tummy button. You shouldn't feel it in your lower back. If it's hurting, just pull your knees into your chest. Well done, keep going. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Put your weight down. Stay on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And just hold there for a few seconds. Nice deep breaths. So 5 more seconds, then we're going to do one more set of these exercises. Good and done. Sit up, grab your band. Teaser. So there is a way to progress this. I don't think you need to. I think it's perfectly hard enough with your heels down. But if you want to make it harder, you can do it with your legs raised. But I don't think you need to for this. That arm movement behind your head makes it a lot more challenging for your core. Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Think about keeping your back nice and tall, don't slouch, don't slump over. Keep going. 10 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. onto your back. Dead bugs. Again, either static legs or legs moving. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So each time your arms and legs are raised, push your back down. Yes, well done. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. Bent leg drops again. So again, if you want to challenge yourself more, go for that singles double leg drop. If it's too difficult even to drop one leg to the floor at a time, then you can just hold it as a static dead bug now if you want to. Out you go. Well done. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pop your weight down. Roll over onto your front. And we're going to repeat that child pose with a hip waggle. So down to child pose. And come up onto all fours. Waggle your hips from side to side a few times. Down to child pose. One more of those. And then stay on all fours. Put your fingertips on your temple. Tuck under. And then stretch up. Let's do some kneeling thoracic rotations. And then we'll move on to the next set. Well done. Change sides. One more. And slowly come up to stand. Nice and slowly. So this next set, there's going to be some standing on the band. So if you're in bare feet or socks, it's absolutely fine. Just be aware that it might feel a little bit more uncomfortable than if you're wearing trainers. So the first exercise is a standing band raise. So I'll show you this one, then we can do it. Standing on the band. Before you do anything else, make sure that you've got your bum tucked under, core braced, and then you bring your arms up, ideally to shoulder height. If your band is a bit too heavy duty, you can't do that without your back arching, then just bring your arms up as high as you can comfortably. So it's bum tucked under, core braced, bring that band up. You should hopefully feel your bottom working, your tummy working, shoulders, arms, everything. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds. So static. Make sure your arms are completely straight. Even if it means your arms are down here, don't bend them. If you bend your arms, you end up doing it as a shoulder exercise. You want your upper back working. 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds rest, then we're doing that again. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Raise your arms up, 20 seconds. So really, really brace your core. Keep your tummy pulled in towards your spine, squeeze everything tight, so glutes squeezed. Things are probably shaking now. 3, 2, 1, and then release. Good. Band dips. So again, I'll show you, then you can do it. So you need to have the band doubled up, and you need to stand on both sides of the band. This isn't going to be very comfortable in bare feet, but there we go. And stand up tall. So the band really is like really pulling my arms down. So you want to keep your shoulders active, so kind of keep them pulled up slightly, pulled back, and you're going to dip from side to side. So keeping those shoulders active, pulled back ever so slightly, and you should feel it working in your waist. Imagine you're standing between two panes of glass. You can't tip forwards, you can't twist. Smooth movement from side to side. And again, try not to let your back arch. It's quite easy to let your back arch that way, so keep your bum pulled under. And all the movement's coming from your waist. You're not pulling the band with your arms. 5 seconds. And then release. So the next one is a banded front squat. Now if this isn't comfortable to hold the band, it can be a little bit uncomfortable across your hands. You can hold a weight and do a goblet squat instead. But try doing it with the band, because it's not the resistance at the bottom that I'm looking for this, it's the resistance at the top. So bring the band up onto your shoulders, trying to keep your elbows as high as possible. And then you squat down just as low as you can comfortably, and stand up, and it's that hold at the top. So you're going to be standing up tall, core engaged, and we're going to hold the top part of the movement, the band's under complete tension for a few seconds, and then drop down, and then stand up and hold that. So it's quickly coming up, and then down. Up quickly. If it's uncomfortable, the band's kind of under your chin a little bit. If it's not comfortable, do a goblet squat, hold a weight to your chest instead. And then down, stand up. Good. And down, and up quickly. 2 more. Down, and up. Last one, down, and up. Unwrap yourself, and then last one, keep standing on the band. We're going to cross the band over and pull it up, so it's just about waist height, and then we're going to do band walks, side to side band walks. The higher you pull the band up, the more tension you have on it, the harder it is. This is really, so in bare feet this is actually quite challenging. I think the bands, it feels like it's going to ping off my feet. So you should now feel this starting to work on the outsides of your bum, and it'll also be working in your arms and shoulders as well, keeping that band pulled up. And just keep moving from side to side. Ow. 10 seconds. So it's a small movement, feet aren't really coming in together. 3, 2, 1, and done. Ugh, that was quite unpleasant. Right, little rest, then we're repeating those again. So your arms are going to be get quite sore doing all these, because you're holding this band in an isometric position for a lot of the exercises. So if it gets uncomfortable, just let me know and I can give you an alternative. Right, we're going to start again in 20 seconds. So it's the band raises again. If you find that really uncomfortable, your band is too heavy duty, you can do it with a weight, you can hold a weight up in front of you if you want to as well. If that's more comfortable for your shoulder, Lynn, try that. Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and then raise. So bum tucked under. This is primarily a core exercise. You should feel it working at the front of your tummy. 3, 2, 1, rest, 10 seconds rest. And then raise. Well, it's hot in here. My little air conditioning unit is struggling already, that's not a good sign. 3, 2, 1, and rest, good. Side dips, standing across the band. So again, don't let your shoulders get pulled down, keep your shoulders kind of drawn back a little bit. Right, off we go, side dips. Well done. That's good. So get as low as you can. Hopefully you can feel it working in your waist. Going. Good. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then standing across one side of the band. So you've either got the option of the banded squat or you can do a goblet squat. It's up to which one you do. And it's the same as last time. So you squat down and up quickly, pause at the top. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Down and up. And it's 3 seconds at the top. Keep myself. Got one arm higher than the other. So you can count it yourself, it's 3 seconds at the top. Remember to keep your bum tucked under as well, core braced. Good. 15 seconds. If you are in socks or trainers, squatting in bare feet is a lot harder. Last one. Good. And then band walks. So standing on the band, crossing it over, pull up, keep tension going. Off we go. If your arms give way before your legs, hold the band a bit lower down, just pull it up. So try and keep your arms up. And keep going. If your arms are pulled up like this, it will help to encourage you to stand up tall, and it will keep your stomach muscles working as well as just your bum and legs. Burning. Keep going. 10 seconds. No, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Grab a drink. Got one more set of those to go. Holding onto the band can get uncomfortable, so if it hurts, if you need any alternative, just let me know. Right, 20 seconds, I'm going to start again. So it's band holds again, or again you can hold a weight out in front of you if you need to have an alternative. 10 seconds, get ready. So before you raise the band, bum tucked under, pull your tummy in. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Keep breathing. Rest. Apparently it's 31 degrees in here. I don't think it's quite that hot. It doesn't feel it. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release. Ugh. Side dips. So if you want to make this a bit more challenging, if you're using the band, stand with your feet wider apart and you'll just increase the resistance on the band even more. So you have more resistance as you're dipping from side to side. Okay, 2, 1, go for those active shoulders. Okay, seems to be alright. Keep doing the side dips. 3, 2, 1. Front squat. Maybe my videos just got too hot and given up working. Right, so band up onto your shoulders again. 3, 2, 1. So drop down, stand up and hold. Oh no. So my video's now got a lag in it, so I can see myself about a second behind. That's really annoying. I'm not looking at myself, that's really weird. So remember, you're holding the top part of that squat. 2, 3, and then drop down. That's good. 15 seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and then last set of band walks. So cross that band over, hold it up. Try and hold it high. If it's getting too difficult again, you can just hold it a bit lower down and increase the resistance on the band. Off we go. Try and keep your tummy pulling towards your spine slightly all the time doing this. Keep looking straight ahead as well. Keep going. So you should feel this side to your bum, down the sides, outside of your legs. Probably burning about now. 15 seconds. Ugh. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Band off. Okay, onto the floors. We're going to go through the first exercises that we did one more time. So the teaser band press, the dead bugs, and the bent leg drops. We'll do one more set of those, and then we're done. So onto your back, not onto your back, sitting down. So if you want to make this last set of these more challenging, then you can try and do this teaser with your feet up off the ground. That is optional. It is plenty hard enough with your heels down. 30 seconds. Get ready. 2, 1, go. Well done. Nice. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Onto your back. Dead bugs. With the band. Off we go. So you may find this set feels a little bit easier than the first set because your core's really well activated now. If it's still really challenging or if it's more difficult, then keep your feet still and just bring that band behind your head. Keep going. 10 seconds. And then we've got one more exercise to go and we're stretching. 3, 2, 1, bent leg drop, so grab your weight. If you're able to challenge yourself, go for the bent, single to double. Off we go. Keep going. If you're going for the double leg drop, make sure that you really push your back into the ground before you drop your legs down. Last 15 seconds. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and done. Put your weight down and then hug your knees into your chest. So really pull your knees in, kind of waggle around a little bit if you need to. Well done this morning. Stay on your back, pull one leg in and let the other leg drop down to the floor. So I want you to think about pushing that leg away from your body. Imagine you're pushing against a brick wall and then pull the other leg in. And you should feel a really good stretch across the front of your hip. Let your shoulders relax as well. And then change sides. So pull that knee in hard, shoulders relaxed, push the other leg away from you. And then change sides. Let your leg drop to the floor, just let it relax. And then pull your leg across your body. So I'm using my right arm to pull my left leg across my body. And I'm getting a bit of a stretch in the side of my bum. Again, shoulders relaxed. And then release and change sides. And then slowly roll over onto your front. Down into child pose. When you're in the position, take your arms over to one side. Let your head drop down. Nice deep breaths. And then over to the other side. Drop down. And then arms out in front. Use your fingers on your mat to just pull your arms forward a little bit more. And then put your hands under your shoulders. Push up into cat stretch. Tuck your toes under, up into pike. And then bend your knees, bring your hands back towards your feet and slowly come up to stand. Perfect. And then I want you to stand with your feet about hip width apart, lower down, have your hands on the side of your knees and just pull in. Let your head drop down. And then release, change sides, pull in again. Release, just let yourself hang down for a few seconds, legs as straight as you can. And bend your legs. Back up to stand. Really stretch up nice and high. Perfect. And done. Well done. Good work this morning. Hopefully you haven't got the same lag that I've got. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Enjoy the heat.
Hey Catherine,
Hello.
evening tomorrow
Yes, I am. Yeah.
at 9:30.
9:30 tomorrow morning, yeah. See you then. Come and have a sweat tomorrow morning.
Pardon?
Come and have a sweat tomorrow morning. Yeah.